This year, we are celebrating 60 years of innovation at OPHARDT Hygiene. Started by Herman OPHARDT, my grandfather, this company firmly remains an innovation-focused family business. Whether it's the ingo-man in the 60s or the first alcofoam pumps in the 2000s, throughout the decades, my grandfather and father have continued to correctly identify core needs in the hand hygiene market and gain the trust of customers through unmatched engineering and manufacturing expertise. Our mission to break the chain of infection has taken us from one product to thousands. We've developed industry standards, pioneering software services, and state-of-the-art plants and offices on 3 continents, all enabled through our relentless focus on design, innovation, and solving our customers' problems. Today, we'll be taking a closer look at how our focus on design leads us to create industry-leading products. Our award-winning dispensers, innovative pumps, and smart solutions are the result of our continued appetite to take risks that have a chance to change our industry. Now I'll hand it over to Jule Hinkers to share more about our award-winning dispensers.
As they have been over the last 60 years, innovation and design have been the focus of our activities this year. This focus is evident in our dispenser series. We've designed a new feature for the PRAESIDIO that just clicks. The front of the dispenser is now magnetic, so that the front cover of the dispenser can be easily changed. In the SanTRAL Plus portfolio, we have now received 4 design awards. But that's not all. The ingo-man product series, the #1 in German hospitals, is also growing. Soon, the dispenser will also be available in a 2.5-liter version. Let's take a closer look at the new magnetic PRAESIDIO. This new magnetic front combines customization and eye-catching hygiene options. The best thing about it is that the new magnetic covers can be changed in seconds, enabling you to use custom designs for events or promotions. We produce these magnetic covers ourselves, so new foils can be created and shipped to you quickly and cost efficiently. Let's take a closer look. Both the PRAESIDIO with the magnetic cover and additional individual covers can be ordered today. Contact our customer care to do so. We can't talk about our commitment to without talking about our complete solutions for public washrooms. SanTRAL Plus has now won 4 design awards. As already announced in the previous webinar, SanTRAL Plus received awards from the German Design Award and the Iconic Award at the beginning of the year. Now, just 3 months later, we hold 2 more prizes in our hands. Both the Red Dot Award and the IF Design Award are among the most renowned design prizes in the world, and SanTRAL Plus was able to convince these 2 sets of juries and take home awards. This is a true honor, as it puts the stainless steel complete series for public washrooms alongside the world's most innovations brands. To take a closer look at the winning design of SanTRAL Plus, we'll hear from Patrick Stressler, the product designer and lead developer of the series.
In October 2018, we made the decision to create a future-oriented successor to the SanTRAL series. The goal was to rethink our existing SanTRAL stainless steel dispensers, which we started developing in the 90s, from the ground up and position it for the future. We soon came up with 6 core concerns that would play a central role in our development process. These included a redesigned aesthetic, the integration of a smart digital functionality, a focus on sustainability in the earliest possible stages of the design process, and the idea to allow for time to explore more radical innovations. At first, it was a collection of ideas, sketches and drawings, and many discussions about questions like what does a public washroom need, what do visitors want and what don't they want, which aspects play a supporting role for the operator of the washroom, and so on. Once the basic concept was in place, we worked in parallel on ideas for individual dispensers, but also on a design structure that would characterize the entire line. We wanted to retain the basic character of the SanTRAL series. That's why we went into detail relatively quickly with the design proposals for the new SanTRAL Plus series. With the simplicity of the basic form, it was particularly important that the individual elements are coherent in themselves, and at the same time the series has an overarching and unifying character. Proportions, materiality, haptics and surfaces had to be brought into harmonious balance. And now we can hold 4 renowned design awards in our hands. The Red Dot Design Award, the Iconic Award, the German Design Award and the IF Design Award. We have fundamentally revised the SanTRAL dispensers. On the one hand, we invested in new functionality with a completely new generation drive and of pumps boasting greater efficiency and the latest production technology. Here we definitely benefited from our vertically integrated design and manufacturing process, which allowed us to pilot a wide variety of materials in-house, enabling us to design and adapt almost every component according to our ideas. For us, the focus on digitalization is one of the most significant innovations of the SanTRAL Plus series. The ability for all units to measure, display and send their own product levels enables a new convenience and efficiency in facility management and ultimately customer satisfaction by the end user. Visitors have a legitimate expectation in the public washrooms that the toilet paper, paper towels, soap and so on are always available and ready to use. And we are providing an important new building block for this with our smart functionality. With SanTRAL Plus, we then also specifically explored new surface finishes that emphasize the value of the product line. In addition to 3 timeless finishes that integrate well into all washrooms and which were already used in the SanTRAL Classic series, namely Steel Touch, Arctic White and Midnight, we are bringing a new high design aesthetic to the public washroom with 3 premium finishes. Oslo Blue is a finish in a light blue-gray tone. Copper Rose is a copper-colored surface with a special visual depth, and with Slate Gray is very visually pleasing slate tone. We are of course extremely pleased that the ideas that went into the design and the new function have been recognized and that the series has now won several awards. We feel that our focus on design has been noticed and rewarded. OPHARDT will continue to approach product development with boldness in order to innovate and push the industry forward.
Whether it is SanTRAL Plus or other dispenser series, we are always pushing product development forward. This is true for our ingo-man dispenser series. The #1 in German hospitals is now also available in a larger version with a capacity of 2.5 liters. Here to talk more about our latest ingo-man is product developer Porek McDonagh.
Okay, so later this year we'll be launching our 2.5 litre dispenser, the IMP X dispenser. That complements the existing dispenser, so our half litre IMPE, our 1 litre IMPT dispenser, and I'd say now our 2.5 litre IMPX. This really is a result of requests we've had from customers to produce a dispenser capable of handling a 2.5 litre bottle. So large commercial industrial complexes, high use areas and so on. This dispenser has all the features of the existing IMP range of dispensers. So it can come with either a stainless steel housing, an anodized aluminium housing. We have a range of pumps for the dispenser, going from our 3 milliliter grit pump, which is actually new to the market and available in our other dispensers as well at the moment. Our liquid alcohol sanitizer pump, again dispensing 3 milliliters as a maximum dosage volume, right down to 1.5 milliliter. And our plastic pump, capable of dispensing 1.5 milliliter, again with integrated dosage control. This pump can be cleaned in a dishwasher up to a temperature of 65 degrees centigrade. All pumps in the new dispenser, the IMP X XLS, can be removed from the front for cleaning, exchange, sterilisation, or whatever. Again, the same as in the current IMP range. Accessories are available, locking plates if required for the dispenser. Long and short levers available. So the IMP X is our short lever version, the IMP XLS is our longer lever version. Crucially, like all other manual dispensers we currently produce, the 2.5 litre dispenser will be smart ready from the beginning. So simply by exchanging the face shield with our smart nose, the dispenser can be made smart ready in a matter of seconds.
But it is not only in the area of dispensers that we have been able to bring innovations to market. We have also been designing new innovative pumps.
Thanks, Eula. This year we introduced the KX refillable bottle, offering companies a simple way to launch their own touchless or manual refillable bottle. Now, our existing X38 pumps last a very long time, but we wanted to take things further and create a tailor-made pump designed for the KX refillable bottle. What we ended up with was the X38 Semi-Permanent Pump, which lasts 20 times as long as our standard pumps. Let's take a closer look. The X38 Semi-Permanent Pump is available now. Coming later this year, we will be expanding our X10 pump portfolio with a new high viscosity, high output grit pump. This is a pump that's designed for products that are high viscosity or have fillers and has an output of 3 milliliters. This makes it perfect for pharmaceutical, beauty, industrial, or healthcare applications. Now, we can't wait to get both of these commercial pumps into your hands and your dispensers. But later this year, we'll be taking our pump technology a little bit closer to home. The BTF is a pump that takes OPHARTT's patented commercial pump technology and squeezes it down into a form factor that can go on your counter. And later this year, we'll be introducing what we think is the perfect pairing, an OPHARTT designed and manufactured bottle for the BTF pump. We're calling this combination the Cloud Bottle, and we'd like to show you a preview. Just like we have with our pumps and our dispensers, we've been hard at work on the design of our software and services. OHMS, OPHARTT's Intelligent Hygiene Monitoring Solution, has been a pioneer in the field for 11 years. And this year, we have some very exciting changes to share with you. Let's take a look. After over 10 years of pioneering work in hygiene monitoring and facility management, something new is taking flight. OHMS is now Kanary. Kanary gives you immediate warnings and a bird's eye view of your organization. And it's not just a facelift. We've made improvements on the back end for faster loading times. A new activity dashboard helps you see the big picture of your staff activity. And now you can easily add cleaning routines and standards, all with custom triggers. We're excited for the new era of Kanary.
Hi everyone, my name is Joshua Gertz and I'm the Software Product Manager at OPHARDT Hygiene. And I'm very excited to be here today to help announce and show you our new software release, Kanary. Kanary is ushering in a brand new era for both software products and software development at OPHARDT Hygiene. We are building a brand new infrastructure behind it and revamping the entire software suite. So as part of that, I'm here to talk to you about some of the new features that are coming in the near future and some of them that have just been released. So let's get into the newly released features right now, and at the end I'll talk to you about some of the new things to come. So diving right in here, you can see our very familiar Kanary UI with all the same gadgets and whistles that you're used to. But in the top right here, you'll see a new drop down. It says Compliance Dashboard, and that's the same dashboard as you've always seen. And I'll drop it down, and now you can see the Activity Dashboard. So let's go into there. You can see a brand new set of data here for the Activity Dashboard. What you can get at a glance here is very powerful. You can see exactly when your dispensers are being used by time of day or by day of the week, and really start to understand the behavior of the usage of your devices. In the bottom right, you can see a full heat map of exactly when your dispensers are busy. And that is extremely helpful in scheduling staff and knowing when you need to have people on to do refills and when you don't need to have people on. Because when people are using your dispensers, you obviously need to have people to do refills, but also you need to have people to clean other areas and deal with the usage. It essentially turns your dispensers into people monitors and helps you understand exactly when you need to deploy people and when you don't. And in the bottom left, you can see our bottle transaction heat map. Again, it's a heat map, looks very similar, but instead of activity for your dispensers, it's activity for your staff replacing the bottles in your dispensers. And so you can know very quickly and easily when their busiest times are versus when your users' busiest times are, and you can try and align those as best you can using your intelligence and the data at your fingertips here. Next, I'll take you down to our alerts panel. Now, nothing new has changed at this view. It's the same alerts panel you know and love, but once you go into it, there has been a UI revamp. So now you can see very quickly the names of the dispensers, something you've already seen, but when you click on them, you have a brand new experience when it comes to finding that dispenser. You can see very quickly the full tree structure after it loads here, and you can see right down to the room where that dispenser is. So if you have a dispenser with an issue, you can find it very quickly just by clicking. And you can see the current status of them right here on the right with a nice big bar. In the top right, you can see our new real-time alert notification toggle. Now this is a very powerful but very simple feature. And all you have to do is click here and it toggles it on. Now I'm subscribed to alerts for filling level in this area. And you can control that by going to whichever area of concern that you have, going there and toggling that bell, and you'll get alerts just for dispensers in that area, which is an extremely powerful new feature. It lets you customize exactly what alerts you want to get for what dispensers you want to get them for. Great new feature, very simple, but again, very powerful. Next, I'll take you over to our task management. Nothing visually has changed here. Same old task management you know and love. However, a lot of effort has gone into the back end here. We've completely revamped the architecture behind task management to make it as powerful and as fast as possible. We've also redone the UI for the mobile devices, making it a seamless experience for your people actively in the field doing replacements and doing dispenser management. Last but certainly not least, for newly released features, is our Kanary Wiki. Inside the Kanary Wiki, you can find tons of information from our medical experts on hand hygiene and on how Kanary uses hand hygiene information to power it. So you'll find terms and definitions, but also explanations on different UI features and how to configure different things. And we're going to be adding a ton of content to this permanently, continuously over the next few years. So we'll just be constantly adding in new stuff, so be sure to check back in on the wiki on a regular basis. So that's it for new features in Kanary. But like I said, we're revamping the entire backend infrastructure. We're reorganizing and restructuring everything for the modern era. And as part of that, we're going to be able to rapidly release a ton of new features in 2022. Some of these include cleaning routines. So you'll be able to go in and say, these tasks should be recreated on a regular basis and sort of pre-plan them in a template fashion. And those will also be released at the same time as our cleaning standards application, which will include being able to create these pre-planned packages, but have them automatically adhere to certain cleaning standards. For example, in Germany, there's the DIN 314 standard that we will be able to adhere to. So if you wish to have your cleaning practices adhere to any given standard, we'll be able to create a package for you and apply that to your task management at the click of a button. On top of that, another thing that's coming is a revamped target setting module. Anybody who knows Kanary knows that target setting is one of the most powerful features, and we're changing the UX on that so that it's in one place. You can control all of the targets for the entire system in one single pane to save you time and effort when going in and controlling those targets. The targets, they play into all kinds of different aspects of Kanary, including alerts and compliance values. So it's really important that we make sure that you guys have the easiest experience possible when managing those, and that's what that module is all about. And last is, we'll be adding a new alerting module called Intelligent Compliance Alerting. And this will actually alert based on your compliance values and tell you when your compliance drops below a certain threshold. Just like a filling level, if it drops below a certain percentage, you want to know. Well, if your compliance in a certain area is below a certain value, you probably also want to know. There's probably some issue going on there, whether it might just be the dispenser's not reporting, or in the worst case, people aren't actively cleaning their hands. And in both those cases, you want to know and get that information. So we'll be adding that new alert type into the system to keep you aware of everything going on in the software at all times. So that's everything I have for you today. I'll pass it back over to Joel.
Thanks, Josh. Whether designing solutions for public hygiene, healthcare, or your home, we are focused on the details and committed to creating products that lead the industry in usability and sustainability. Through our history of designing reliable products that last decades, our engineers have a natural tendency to think about the long-term impacts of our designs. This leads us to create products that can be retrofitted with new features and to promote a circular economy by creating recyclable pumps made with recycled plastics. This history also pushes us to never stand still, always building on our expertise, but knowing that there is still much to do in our mission to break the chain of infection. From products like SanTRAL Plus to Kanary, we are building a foundation for our next decade of innovation. The design of our products matter, but so does the way that we share these products with you. That's why we will be launching a completely redesigned website tomorrow during our annual Brain Forum. For a preview of the refreshed website, here's our marketing team. We sell thousands of products
To manufacturers, distributors, businesses, and directly to consumers.
It is important for us to present our solutions clearly.
That's why we've completely redesigned our website. This has been one of our team's most ambitious projects to date, relying on deep collaboration across continents.
We spent months pouring over each detail of these pages.
We have created numerous new renderings
and new photos and videos.
And we did all this to clearly present everything you need to make the right choice for you and your organization.
Using a flexible design system that is both easy to handle and true to our design language.
Our commitment to clear, thoughtful, and flexible design is evident through our engineering, our manufacturing processes, and how we present our solutions to you.